must be something else. I must have missed something.
Feeling guilty? The gunman's wife, that is her charge, isn't it?
I was about to file it.
Well, you thought you'd second-guess yourself first? And maybe throw in a little self-pity with a dash of railing at the fates about how unfair it all is?
My patient died. I don't have a right to feel sad about it.
Meg, you've been a nurse for a long time. I assumed you lost patients before.
A few.
But this one, she's haunting you. Why?
I don't owe you any explanation, Craig.
Of course you do. I saved you from that mad gunman, remember? So you owe me more than an explanation. You owe me your life.
I don't think so.
Dinner, then.
Hello? Can I talk to you? If you're busy, maybe I'll talk to you later.
Crystal ball whispering to you again, Paul?
It's more of a scream than a whisper. It's really scary, actually.
For a big, brave guy like you?
Craig was just leaving. Weren't you, Craig?
I'll be back.
He was, dating you.
Yeah, well, what else is new?
You didn't jump down his throat. That's new.
Yeah. Craig Montgomery doesn't scare me nearly as much as unwanted messages from the great beyond.
You had another one?
No, but I decided to stop fighting this gift or curse or whatever it is you want to call it. And so I checked myself in, and they've given me every kind of test imaginable. I've had MRIs and CT scans and an REM analysis, whatever that is.
Did you get the results yet?
Yeah, I have a screw loose, but it's a very tiny screw. It's so tiny, in fact, that it has no magnetic resonance.
So there's nothing wrong with you. That's good news.
Yeah. And the visions have stopped for now.
So whatever caused these visions, they're gone?
For now. But I'd like to help you. So can I hold your hand?
What?
Well, you want to find out how the patient died. I want to help you, so I'm going to touch you.
No, don't touch me.
Look, you asked me to help you.
You misunderstood me.
You want to find out how the gunman's wife died. What's to misunderstand?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked you to do that.
What's the big deal? Look, I see things, and you need something seen.
Okay, well, do you want to keep having these visions?
No. It's like my own personal horror movie. But Meg, if it'll help you get to the truth.
I changed my mind. They're performing an autopsy right now. They're telling me everything I need to know. I'm not acting weird. You don't need to come to my rescue, Paul. We're not engaged. We're not anything anymore.
We're not friends.
Of course we're friends.
Well, then let me help you.
Why? Why, so you could use your so-called powers to get close to me? So I will need you? That won't work. I don't need anything from you, Paul.
All through here, Meg?
Yeah. So it seems. If you ever do need anything...
I can handle it
anything
myself.
at all.
Thanks, Paul.
He upset you?
Yeah. Exes do that. You should know.
Is that all it is? Ex-lover syndrome?
Yes.
You sure?
Could we just leave this alone?
Well, I'm just trying to learn from Paul's mistakes. Strengthen my advantage.
You have no advantage with me.
But if Paul said something that got to you, like asking questions about your dead patient and why her gun-toting husband singled you out, I'd want to know about that.
Why?
So I can make it all better.
What are you going to do, Craig? Turn back time, bring Sarah Shaughnessy back to life, and you can't do that?
I can listen.
Since when?
Meg, there are two things that you can be sure of with me. One, I won't judge you.
And the other?
Whatever you've done, I've done worse. So talk to me.
Craig,
Yes.
there's two things you can be sure of with me. One, I do have deep, dark secrets, and two...
You're not going to share them with me.
Smart man.
Meg? I just got some disturbing information about Mrs. Shaughnessy.
Did you find out why she died?
Yes. Since you were part of it, I thought you'd like to be the first to know.
I'll leave you two to your business. Meg, I'll be in touch.
What's going on?
As you know, we performed an autopsy.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the autopsy revealed evidence, biochemical evidence, of anaphylactic shock. That was caused by a medication that was administered to the patient that was not charted as an allergen.
And since I took her history... Oh, well, it sounds like the findings are pretty conclusive.
Yes. Mrs. Shaughnessy died because of a medication that we gave her here. Hello? Hello?
Hey! Whoever's here, come out!
You're taking this very hard.
Because I was the one that filled out the admission forms. If there was an allergy and it wasn't noted, then I was
Meg, I'm sorry. Please excuse me. This in no way is your fault.
But you just said
The
that.
patient died from a reaction to a medication, but it was her own doing, not yours.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Well, the police went through her belongings and they found a diary where she stated how she intended to commit suicide by doctor.
What?
She was going to hide her allergies so that the medical personnel would inadvertently take her life. I mean, it's a real tragedy, but I'm sorry if this upset you in any way.
Thank you for letting me know, Bob. Thank you very much.
Don't mention it. I'll get back to work.
Coffee?
Thanks, I thought you had left.
No, Bob looks so serious. I thought I'd better hang around in case you got fired. I'd give you a ride home.
No, I'm not getting fired.
Yeah, I could tell that by the smile. So your troubles are over?
They seem to be, according to Bob.
Bob in that diary. I guess that's the last thing you expected.
Were you listening to when I spoke to Bob? Because that conversation was confidential.
Didn't hear a word.
So if you weren't listening, how did you know about the diary?
How could I hear anything? I was in the cafeteria getting your coffee. Hot enough for you?